The world today pulls us in a million different directions. So the most important thing that we at Spotify can do for creators is to reduce the distance between your art and the people who love it, or who would love it as soon as they discovered it. The new Spotify home feed solves that problem. It leads listeners straight into your world without even a single tap. Today, we're proud to introduce, for the very first time, the brand new Spotify. And it begins with the home feed. This is a completely new experience that you'll see come to life throughout the coming weeks and months. It's powered by advanced recommendations and leverages new visual canvases and a completely new and interactive design. The Spotify we're revealing today is built to feel alive. The interface is dynamic. It's easier than ever to scroll and swipe, and loaded with all new ways for listeners to enjoy your work. The reimagined home feed will show better recommendations from your favorites to fresh content with richly animated images and videos. When you open Spotify, you'll still find all of your go-to music and podcasts in the shortcuts section up top. These are some of my favorites. But now, down below, you'll also find new ways to explore songs and artists. And for you, the creator, we're introducing an even easier way to get your work noticed: previews. When your friends are talking about a new movie, what do? Well, you check out the trailer, right?
So I took the bird up to my apartment where my roommates Travis and Julian were and told them what happened, and they thought...
We launched podcast trailers on the show page a few years ago, and everyone loves them. But we knew we could go further. So we talked to creators and users from all over the world and combined their insights with our cutting-edge machine learning. And together, we created a feature that's both automatic for creators and intuitive for users. Today, Spotify is the first platform to enable truly seamless previews across music, podcast, and audiobooks. They let you explore much more in far less time. Listeners will now be able to see and hear short clips powered by machine learning right in the home feed, making it much easier for them to discover the content that we think they'll love.
Bonjour à tous, bienvenue à nouveau sur notre joli canapé 6 places. Aujourd'hui, j'ai un casting royal.
So this means that they can check out a preview before deciding to listen to a full playlist, podcast, or book. And our tests show that this leads to more listeners becoming committed fans. So now, when I open my home screen, I won't have to choose what I might be interested in just based on a cover art that I've never seen before, or an episode name that I've never heard of. Instead, I can instantly hear the most interesting part of a song or an episode without a single tap.
Every life ends with 2 dates on its tombstone: the day of arrival and the day of transition.
So that's home. Now, let me take you through our dedicated feeds for music, podcast, and audiobooks. When users open the music feed, looking for their current favorite track or playlist, they can still find it easily at the top. Here are my favorites again. And below that, users will now see recommendations of new music we think they'll love, as well as our brand new personal DJ, but I'll come back to that later. Listeners can tap through multiple songs to explore a playlist right in the feed and get a taste before committing to the whole thing.
One too many tip-offs, should have just left you from the get.
And on the visual side, we're bringing artist canvases straight into the music feed to give users the opportunity to truly engage with you and your work. So before, I just see a song title or a static album cover, but now I can actually see you, the artist, in a canvas, just like these. That means that the hundreds of millions of people who open Spotify will now see more of you and your work. So for artists, this is a powerful new way for you to entice that all-important first listen. And because it's easy for users to save a song or follow an artist, more of them will become lifelong fans. The same goes for podcasts and shows. Podcasters everywhere know that podcasts have been notoriously hard to discover. So we designed this new feed to offer fans way more opportunities to learn about your work with very little effort. We're also seeing explosive growth of video podcasts on Spotify, with more than 70,000 podcasters adding video to their podcast in a very short time, like here with Higher Learning. And users tell us they love being able to switch between watching and listening to your podcasts.
If you're watching the video version of this and you keep seeing me look at the floor, it's because there's the biggest bug. I don't know what it is. It looks like a spider. Where even is it now? Now I'm scared.
But until today, video publishing has only been available to creators hosting on our Anchor podcast platform. But starting right now, any creator, regardless of platform, can sign up to be among the first to get access to this feature and start expanding their audience. We're excited about the possibilities this will bring. As you can see, podcasters, including ones like Emma Chamberlain, are already having lots of fun with video. Next, let's talk about audiobooks. So if podcasts have been hard to discover, audiobooks have been almost impossible. So we're bringing all of this innovation and discovery to audiobooks as well. I've got a long trip coming up, so I'm looking for an audiobook for the flight. This one has been recommended to me. Now, I could purchase that or just keep on browsing and find even more that sound interesting.
I think human beings must have faith, or must look for faith.
In the middle of the ocean, there was a girl who lived upon a rock.
You've just seen how easy audio discovery can be on Spotify. Discovery guides every step we take. But as I've mentioned, it's not just fleeting viral fame. It's discovery that endures. The new Spotify is designed to help users discover content that drives deep, meaningful, and long-lasting engagement. So while we are building very effective mechanisms for discovery, we are not optimizing for time spent in the feed like other platforms. Spotify optimizes for helping you discover content to listen to later. This actually helps users get through the feed as fast as possible, rather than trying to make them stay as long as possible. What we measure is how many songs and episodes listeners have saved for later. We think this optimization will be a step change in how easy it will be to discover new music, podcasts, and audiobooks. Our goal is not to steal time. It is to help users save time. More than 8 years ago, we introduced editorial and algorithmic playlists, innovations that changed how people listen to music and helped the industry return to global growth. But let's face it, today, that's old news. It's time to innovate on music listening all over again. So recently, we released a new feature that is already changing how the world listens to music. We call it DJ.
Hey, what's going on, Stream On crew? It's really great to be here with you in sunny California. I'm Xavier, my friends call me X, and from this moment on, I'm gonna be your own personal AI DJ on Spotify. Yeah, I'm an AI, but I'm all about music. Your music.
DJ is a new AI-powered, fully personalized experience that reimagines how listeners hear and discover the music they love. It transforms Spotify from a music tool into a living, breathing, interactive music experience.